tracks over 5 days with more than 30 sessions and close to 100 confirmed speakers. It's 2 months out from the HCCH CODIFI Conference, and our team at the Hague Conference on Private International Law is excited to share what we have planned for you. Come along. Our exciting speaker lineup includes heads of agencies, Secretary General Kamalin Pimi-Puvadol of the Asian African Legal Consultative Organization ELCO, Secretary Anna Jubon-Brett of UNCITRAL, Secretary General Ignacio Tirado of UNIDOR, and our own Secretary General of the HCCH, Christophe Bernasconi. Julian Chua, General Counsel of Ethereum Foundation, will join me in conversation as a keynote speaker opening the digital economy track. The speaker lineup includes government officials, practitioners, arbitrators, academics, and thought leaders from various jurisdictions around the world. The ACCH CODIFI Conference is also supported by Her Majesty Queen Maxima of the Netherlands in her capacity as the United Nations Secretary General's Special Advocate for Inclusive Finance for Development.
The CODIFI sessions have been divided into 6 tracks. Half of these tracks focus on existing HCCH instruments. Track A on the principles on the choice of law in international commercial contracts, Track B on the Securities Convention, and Track C on the Trusts Convention. Track A will include a keynote examination of the ACCH principles on the choice of law from the point of view of litigation and arbitration experts, featuring Daniel Geersberger. A discussion on the impact of the principles on the modernization of national and regional laws with Yuko Nishitani and others, as well as debates in English and French on the core aspects of the principles and their importance from the stage of contract negotiations through to the rise of disputes, featuring Marie-Élodie Ancel, Gary Bourne, Franco Ferrari, David Goddard, Florence Guillaume, and Geneviève Sommier. Simeon Simeonidis will deliver the closing remarks for Track A. Tracks B and C will look at 2 core commercial and financial law instruments of the HCCH, the Securities Convention and the Trusts Convention. These 2 tracks will take stock of these conventions, providing an overview of significant developments, including in jurisprudence, and the opportunities and challenges for both these conventions going forward. Speakers will include Stefania Bariati, Roy Good, Angelina Kwan, and Sandra Rocks, who will chime in on different jurisdictions' motivations for joining the Securities Convention, as well as Angeline Chong, Angelique Davot, Guillaume Grisel, and Maurizio Lupoy, speaking on ongoing discussions around the interpretation of the Trusts Convention.
The other half of the 6 tracks focus on private international law issues that arise from the digital economy. The digitalization of commercial and financial transactions, including on blockchain and other distributed ledger technologies, means that applications are becoming more decentralized, operating across traditional jurisdictional borders. Transactions within the DLT networks may be immutable and automated to a high degree. These attributes may disrupt existing legal frameworks and complicate the exercise of rights of assets holders.
Track D will focus on the private international law issues that arise in this regard, with the participation of Andrea Bonomi, Louise Gullifer, Matthias Heintjens, Caroline Kleiner, Matthias Lehmann, and Kelvin Lowe, among many others. Track E then seeks to address how users apply technologies such as DLT and smart contracts as building blocks for new ventures, frameworks, and institutions on-chain. Topics that will be addressed include the private international law issues that arise in the governance of enterprises, financial services, dispute resolution, and operations management. In this track, we will hear from Jason Grant-Allen, Alexis Chun, Drew Hinks, Hin Liu, Carla Reyes, and Karen Teo. In the closing session, Craig Atkinson, Laurence Thébault, and others will assess how the digital economy can be leveraged with private international law to mainstream sustainability principles within the private sector. Track F ties these considerations together by seeking to identify new private international law challenges brought on by the fintech industry, central bank digital currencies, tokenization, and the metaverse. Track F will also aim to identify concrete ways that the HCCH can develop normative rules to increase legal certainty and international cooperation so as to facilitate the growth of digitized commerce and finance. Speakers on Track F include Juliet Asso, Laura Azaria, Rohan Gray, Tetsuo Morishita, Uma Oseni, and Heng Wang.
Why does this matter to you? Because private international law addresses issues of applicable law, jurisdiction, party autonomy, recognition, enforcement, and international cooperation across borders. Robust frameworks will ensure equitable access to financing, development, and justice. The digital economy opens up a new world of infinite possibilities across borders. Legal certainty and business efficacy will enable environment, social, and governance initiatives, protect business and human rights considerations, and help achieve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. As we get closer to the conference, watch the space for more information on each of these tracks and on our stellar speaker lineup. Register at the link indicated below and join us on the 12th to the 16th of September for the HCCH CODIFI Conference. We look forward to having you with us.